Alright everybody, look at that big fish jumping. Man, did we have a good stream Friday. If you're looking at the title screen, you get a chance to kind of see me playing Spillfiend there. But, welcome to your Monday. Got old man here. Got old man glasses on. Old man gloves on. Old man coffee on. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're going to talk a little bit about Golden Reserve, Golden Ridge, because I tried all weekend and I didn't save any of my streams, but I published I went out and did 3 streams on Saturday. I don't know, combined probably about 4 or 5 hours of trying to catch Sidewinder. And I'll admit it's not the most important thing on earth that we're able to catch this fish or not, but it's still something that needs to be addressed. And I'm going to log a suggestion bug to the retail product and see what I can do on this. I've got some good ideas here. I just want us to be able to participate. That's all. That's all. He's getting the best of us, right? So, and having said that, let's just jump in real quick. And what I want to do here is, well, first off, we got to just accept that Brazilian vibe samba is always cool. It's always cool with a legend sound over the top of it. The 70s Brazilian vibe is just so awesome. So you can see that waypoint out there. That's where I was fishing for him, Sidewinder. And gosh darn it, I did a really good job. I was so thorough. I don't know if it's worth it for me to spend time on this just now, because I kind of want to jump back and get myself to the front door. And maybe what we do here, I'll dump in just a sec, but what I want to do is, because I haven't done this for so long, and I know what's coming, so I want to level up Bestefar as best I can, and just grind him out with the brand new rod he's got. During the weekend, I went ahead and bought, and this is kind of the fun thing, right? I bought the top end bait caster rod, I bought the top end bait caster reel, and the heaviest gauge line I can get, right? Like this is it. And I then, I fished with this for the longest time, trying to catch Sidewinder on this. And then of course I used crankbait, and I even tried spoon for a while, and I even jigged for a while. So, I put in good time. And Sophia, I need you to be quiet. Yeah. Anyways, Sophia and I have issues. I needed to get XP on this, and so as you can see, I've just gotten a nice little sliver of XP, and I'm going to show you how I did it. If we just quickly go to the handbook, so I got disgusted and went out and did fish, and you can see latest catches. Well, of course, this is going to be in the other reserve. Sorry. Look at that. That's not embarrassing. Last catch in this reserve is Goldstein. How about that? Let's go over then to, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Troll spread. And look how much more even the catch rate is. 454. Sorry for the camera over the top of the numbers. But I've got 4 Henrik, 5 Keopal, and 4 Spillfiend. That means pretty much every week as something spawns, I've caught it. Last week was Kale Paul. I caught it. Most recent was Spilfing. I caught it, right? So, you know, I'm just going to point out that that's not what the case is over here with the master fisherman, imBestefar, who knows what he's doing. Can't seem to catch Sidewinder. Truth be told. So sad. Anyways, what we're going to go do now with a whole lot of fun, actually, because this was neat. On Friday, or excuse me, Sunday. This is just yesterday. Sorry. Holy cow, I better get some more coffee in. Yeah, you can tell where I've been. All right, we're going to go out, and we're going to go adventure right out here where we always do, and we're going to slay some salmon, but I want to be ready to pick up the occasional, what else is out there? Probably not. I'll bet maybe a little burbot's out there. I want to see if I can make sure that my rod has room, or my rig ups have room for the occasional zander as well, which is out there. So I want to be able to put my Def Nexus with a minnow on it real quick. So let's just quickly make sure I got that. My Def Nexus is my 4 rod. That's a match rod, right? And let's put the minnow out there. Right? And a 2 is plenty big. You know, I've got bigger, but let's start with 2. And we'll just see how we do. Okay? And then I've got that with the Pure Champ on the really cool looking, you know, rated up for 15, the green line, which is just nice looking. Frankly, I could use any 15 kg line and it'd be fine. And honestly, I do like this a little nicer. I like the Waggler, so we'll go with the Waggler. So now we got the Def Nexus ready for Xander. So now I got a couple things I can do when I come back to this guy. So, and then on this guy, we've got, like I said, I'm set up super heavy. Look at this, guys. And remember I was having you see, look at my latest catches. I had about 30 yesterday. And it was awesome because notice how they're all silver, and I'm really just trying to level. So I throw the big hook on to keep the fish size up. And I did get a couple of golds yesterday. So we can do some of that too. But more importantly, let's get our challenges started, right? I've got a really big rig set up. I've got the Def Nexus set up. I want to do the challenges now for Norway. So what we're going to do is we'll just see if we've got anything close by. I don't want the asps. I definitely want this weight one, because I'll do that in 2 or 3 fish. Oh, that Arctic char would be awesome. Bullhead would be tough. Asp would be tough. Definitely do the any. And I'm going to go ahead and do Arctic char because I know where I can get those. Not near salmon, mind you, but here's our weeklies. We're certainly going to do the 40. Oh, look at that. 3 diamonds. Are you kidding? That's possible. I can do quantity 30. Boy, I would love it to be this, but I can't do 20 asp. So I'll do 3 diamonds, and I'll bet you it doesn't happen. I want it to happen. I want it to happen. Okay. So, we have 2 hat choices before we get started. Seahawks, Rivers Inlet, British Columbia. It's Dawson's Landing hat. It's got fish hooks from real salmon and, oh, we're going with that. We're going with that. I'm going to point out that Apex needs to send imBestefar an angler hat. Okay? They do. I'm representing. All right, we got our challenges set up. We got 2 rods set up. We're going to go out there with big horns. Let's get it out there. And before we go any further, let's just adjust the party and get ourselves hooked up to some, you know, some chill lounge or some lo-fi. No, how about we'll do blues today. Turn up the volume a little. Sorry for the screen updates. Alright. Everybody's cool. We got our mic on. We can hear the music. Let's get out Big Orange. My favorite boat. And I didn't fall in. Alright, so let's go. Yeah! Oh, Bestefar loves this view. Whoa! Okay, Bestefar, having too much fun. Okay, maybe Bestefar likes the boat ride. Alright? He does. Yeah! We're going out to my favorite spot. Yeah! Yeah, whoa! And I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to start out cranking these salmon in until I get a few of these challenges done. Then we're going to go out and we'll grab those char. You know, it's real easy to spin for the Arctic char. I can tell you right where they are. They're in those high lakes. Now, yesterday we were over there a bit. So today I kind of want to not come over here so much because we were kind of fishing this bay a bit. I'm going to come around right into, say, right there. I've never really fished down this line and I've never been in here. This would be a neat place to go. But we'll start right here. And I don't even know if a boat can go that far. Let's see. But I've been wanting to get down here and see if I can get a bigger fish. And it does appear that I can get down here. So we'll leave the boat set up like that. We're a little bit further down. This is cruise ships right here. All right, let's get a rod in the water. I'm so excited. Look, I've got that super nice top end Rushy. Super nice True Mediator. Super nice 45. It looks like barbed wire, it's so thick. That was funny. And we've got the 2.0 on, right? So this is going to be big fishing. And it's glass. It's glass. So let's get moving. We're going to fish 3-by. We're going to fish top water. And good morning, everybody. Monday Bites. And one of the neat things about fishing this spot, other than, of course, seeing fish jump just like that, is that you can see the salmon come for that topside lure pretty often. And it's a neat, you know, I see a fish like, for example, right over there. Let's go cast towards that guy. And we'll watch him come back for it. Oh yeah, there he goes. Yeah. Now notice too, Bestefar does not have a strike indicator. So it really makes that strike feel real when all you got to do is see the rod hit.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah. So we're fishing big salmon, and we're really just trying to get this top end rod and reel leveled up a bit. So now every fish is going to look big like that. Yeah. That's almost a gold. Look at that. 12.8 kilograms, which is, of course, 25, 26 pounds. I've got a Canadian wife, so we're doing, we're doing metrics, yo. Anyhow, that's almost a Tyee, and Tyee would be a 30-pounder, and a 30-pounder would be gold. So, back in the water with you, but great first fish. First silver of the day. Can fish in any direction. Like I said, we're fishing topside so that lure can stay up and I can just watch the fish coming. And if nothing's, really at me halfway in, I just quick retrieve in and we move the line and we do it again. Like right now, nothing behind me, move over. And I like fishing in these shadows because you can really see the fish come in through the darkness of that shadow. So pay attention to the line. Nothing to my right now either, but we'll keep pulling. We'll let that come in. It's possible they're right under me. So this song came on yesterday when I was streaming for Sidewinder a bit, and I started singing Sidewinder blues. He don't want no fucking crankbait. That Sidewinder, he don't want nothing to do with me. Yeah, I've got post-traumatic fish syndrome from Sidewinder. It's true. You need a therapist. Been fishing too much for Sidewinder. Need therapy. Now I'll remind the viewers, oh my gosh, when you do come. Fishing with the biggest lure there is in the game right now in terms of a spinner, so you don't get a fish every pull, but you do get big fish. So be patient. They'll come. And it's a nice, relaxing, chill Monday morning. It's kind of a nice thing not to have to worry about fishing for anything but what comes. Just trying to level up this rod and reel a bit. And it's going to take a while because this is the top end. And now I'm really dependent on seeing the strike because I don't have a strike indicator. So I'm a lot more focused on the actual fishing. Watching that strike happen. But it is Monday, and it's, Mondays can suck. And game time wise, it's late afternoon. So we'll possibly get a sunset. And right now the fish are sleeping. And that's just fine. I'm going to let that come in. And we'll just keep it on the chill so that we can just relax. A little bronzy right there in front of me. There's my tip right there. Just come on in. Yeah, I'd like to get on the other side of those rocks by that bridge over there, tucked behind that edge. We can go do some of that later if we end up with not a ton of bites here. It's always just a matter of time till the salmon show up, though. But I'm certainly not seeing that many to get us going. So what we'll do to keep it interesting for everybody is keep it on the discovery. Oh, look at that nice one and bounce back there like that. You know, we're in a new spot, so it's gonna feel a little different for sure. Let's try out that around the edge. You know, we'll go out around that edge over there, as I said, and see if it's any good over there, right? Wow! Bestefar is dangerous. Okay, we're going to fish this little nook in here. Let's get right in the middle. Right here in the middle. So we're going to try this little spot right here. With the same rig ups, we're going to fish heavy and we're going to fish for salmon. Because we can throw it out into that little hole over there. And I don't even know how deep it is here. But I would think this place would just be full of salmon. Yeah. Because it's brackish water. But I don't know what I don't know, and I've never been over here. There's a little bronzy right there. Maybe a juvenile even, he's tiny. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Want to see more fish? Looks like they're a little deeper. Oh, this is perfect conditions to see fish in the water and the strike. I just don't have any fish in the water. Oh, there's one jumps just as I say that out over there. Looks like you're good. And there's another one right out over there. We'll get over there. We'll get over there. Oh, there it is. Look, he's coming after it. He's coming after it. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Boy, you took a while, didn't you? Took a while. Nice little silver. Nice little silver for sure. Well, look at that. We got a brand new little person talking. You guys, I like social. I do. I'm going to go over and say hi. Hey ho, it's Critics. Howdy's. Good to see you. How to catch a bream on Norway. So, hey, it is chat, chill, and what's the other one? Challenges. Oh yeah, holy shit. Here's our challenge. All right, critics. Let's see what we can do. So, these are obviously weird cases, and this is going to be bream, so it's going to be a tough one. Because I know a lot of people who can't find the diamond bream, right? Let's hit the handbook first off. Bream. Notice how I only have a gold here, and I'll admit I'm not on the diamond press with imBestefar so much as I did on the other map. But I have golded out everything, and here's where this is going to be tough. Because even though not a lot of fish will take bloodworm, a lot will take redworm. So when you're fishing for one or the other with either of these two bait types, you're going to get a bunch of other fish, right? So go with possibly pearl barley, or a bait, which looks like a peanut, right? And let's just, of course, hit tab. Look at all the other bait types it takes. Pretty much everything on the planet. So I think the challenge is, based on where you're fishing, you're going to have to be exclusive about which bait or lure, or soft plastic, mind you, right? There's grub, right? Tube and worm, shad, those are all plastic. You know, I think the right thing to do here is to take at least 5 of these with you, and then let's obviously open up. Let me grab the hook chart real quick. All right, bream, where are you, buddy? All right, I would start with at least a 6, right? You don't need to worry about 7 and 8, but at least with 6 you're going to get all the bronze and all the silvers too. Because if you're just going to try and, you didn't say you need a gold or a silver or anything, right? So start with, you know, I generally will use a bronze hook for sure, so you're catching what you can, because you're not trying to do anything other than catch the bream. So go with a 6, and I would take both worm types plus that pearl barley, because not very many fish take the pearl barley. Then, you know, it's bait casting, right? So you're gonna throw that out and just sit there with coffee like this. How was that? Does this help? All right, I hope so. And you also said where, right? Honestly, breams and also asps, by the way, here, put this in your memory, right? I think it's asps. They're like a stretched version of this in a way, right? See that? In the water, asps look like a salmon, right? They really do. Without that nice marking, right? They really look a lot like, you know, that. So it's easy to confuse them when you see them in the water, and a lot of people see a lot of salmon in the water, right? So I generally will find that if I can find something that'll catch both types, I can be satisfied, and I'll stay in a location until the bream pops. Now, in terms of where you're going to go, oh my gosh, good luck. But the most popular places to, I would say, is up here and up here. These top mountain lakes. And then after that, I would hit these three. These top mountain lakes and here, right? Stay in the top mountain lakes. Don't fish the rivers. Don't worry about the big lakes per se, would be my advice. But there's probably a lot better fishermen than me for the bream. Now, let's get back on track, shall we? Look, there's a salmon right there in that water. Oh, look at that. Right in front of me is a really nice zander. Let's see if we can quickly get that guy. Remember we threw this depth nexus together with a minnow on a 2-hook? I just want to see if it'll pick up a zander. Look, there he is. He came. All right, so this is good. Or unless that's a salmon. That looks like a salmon. So we're going to let him go. We're going to let that guy go. I was hoping for the zander. And that's because I'm out here a lot fishing. And maybe you should drink some coffee, critics. I should show you my super sweet imBestefar mug. It's just epic. You want to see what it looks like real quick? It's so awesome. Hold on, I'm going to pull this in even though I got a little salmon coming after it. This is really just funny. I did this for kind of giggles because it was fun. But there's my coffee mug right there. Check that out. I love that thing. It's 12 bucks. I can get myself one anytime I want. Oh, and it makes me happy for sure because I like color. All right, so let's see. I keep seeing salmon in the water now, and we're in a really unique spot. Never been here. We're kind of parallel to my favorite spot right here. We're trying this out, and we saw a zander. I'm going to go ahead and leave this on and just see if I can hook one real quick. Just curious. I like having a zander rod ready because another place I like to fish for salmon is I'll run to this little spot right here, right off the outpost. I'll jump through everybody's backyard and whatnot, and they get mad, of course. It's funny. To me it is. Anyways, I don't need a boat, right? And I can run on over here, but zander spawn in here a lot, and I want to be able to just drop a rod straight down and just pick them up out of the way so that, you know, I can grab one. Because when you do that, you end up with things like this. This is how I got this guy right here. I picked up that diamond zander. He's only 10 pounds. He looked enormous. He was huge. And it's cool because, you know, it's reactive fishing too, right? Oh, hey, just like that. When they get big and they just start jumping in my shit like that, I get so mad. I'd be like, you come on. He's right there. He's right there at my rod tip, right there. Let's get that guy. Oh, there's that zander right there. Sometimes I feel like 3-by is not fast enough. There he is. See, there he is. He's coming. Kabam! All right, see, now that's fun. Hopefully you saw that, critics. Notice no strike indicator, right? Gotta trigger it as soon as you see the strike. Super fun. Super fun, and it's fun to have someone join. All right. right, nice little silver out there. Number 2 or 3 for the day. So nice to have a new member, a new friend. I want to go after that Xander we saw. And I'm going to increase my pull speed to 4 now. They chase it a little bit. But here it comes. He's after it right there. Oh, this is such a fun way to fish. Super fun. My basement's getting warm. I can take my gloves off. Boy, I got my lucky hat on and the fish just started showing up. And you know what else? It's not very deep right here. Leveling up the big Rushy. See, I can see bottom. It's like I'm on some little knoll. There's that little Xander right there. And honestly, let's go back and look at that real quick. Is it really minnow, grub, shad? Is there anything else? Minnow, grub, shad, 2, red worm. Okay, so I could easily just drop red worm 2 and leeches, right? So if you've got any bait, pretty much, because I'm always carrying around this Def Nexus. And here I'll show you why. If I put a 6 on here, or I'm not sure what's the biggest I can do. Max is 2. Let's do 2. And we'll put a red worm on. This will mean this will get a Xander or a salmon. Right? So now I can go to the Def Nexus. I've got a big worm on there. We'll go to 0.5 and I'll just put it out in front of me so we can watch it come in. There's that Xander right in front of me. And this is cool too, because when I get bored of fishing with lures, I can, you know, I can leave a piece of bait in the water and just sit back. Now this is of course large. It's a 2 hook, so it's going to take a while. But you know, you could throw this out and just wait for the ding sound, right? And then just be ready for the snag. So if you're reading a book, this is how you fish, right? But oh, there's another big Xander right there. Let's pull this in and see. Oh wait, there he was, right there. Look, right there. I dropped it right in front of him. Yeah, I know. Look at you. Get back in the water. Come on. Do your thing. Get out of here. Oh, look. Now we got this guy after that bait. This one's bigger. Look at that guy. He's way bigger. So we'll let this guy go. Oh, what the hell. Pull him in. Now, this is, of course, the Pure Champion reel, and it does not pull these in as fast. At all. At all. See, and it'll obviously, the 2 hook's going to catch bronzies. So a little bit slower fishing for me, but it's around if I need it, right? And I can quickly grab the Xanders that I see around me. So I'll keep that hot looking Def Nexus. Look how long that thing is. That's what she said. Yeah. Looks good out here. Let's go back to that 2 rod. We'll get some more pulling in here. I like this little bay. This is nice. It's our next new little spot. There's a humongous Xander right there. Another one right in front of me. Look at that. So where do you hail from, critics? Oh, that was nice. I wasn't even looking and I got that one. imBestefar hails from Seattle. Got ourselves another nicey on. Oh yeah, look how big these are. Like it. Nice. Look at those Xanders down there. Man, I'm so tempted to just drop a line straight down. Look at him settle in that grass. Should we pick up a Xander or two? I need to differentiate though. I need to use a minnow, I think. Or possibly a leech, because I don't want the salmon to pick them up. So let me look at that real quick. Minnow. Eggs, red worm spoon. See, and we're using a spinner. We're way down the list on bait preference for the salmon, and we're still nailing them. And they'll take, of course, spinner as their fourth. We're using the fourth. But see, they also bite minnow. And I'm trying to find something I can use on that Xander that this guy won't eat. Because see, he's eating pretty much everything. Sucks. That's why it's so easy to get salmon. They're all so big and they're everywhere. So it's fun. See, I'm looking at juveniles just sitting here. Anyways, enough sitting here. We're fishing for the big ones. And that's what's fun. It's part of our challenge today is just get a bunch of weight in the boat. And it's fun to watch that lure out there pulling in fish. I really like using 4 and 5, 3. There's 5. Look at that. Here we go. Kabam! Oh, I love it. I love watching the big ones hit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's really fun to fish this way now because the True Mediator can handle this weight. I mean, these are big. 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 You know? Love it. Love it. Now, we just saw a Big Daddy right out over here, too. Let's see if we can get that one, too. And I've increased my reel up to 5. It's really kind of fun to watch them just charge. And then I'll occasionally just back it down to like 4 or 3 as I watch that strike happen. And at 5, boy, do you see him coming in quick. Look at that thing. Oh, this is so fun. Oh, look at that Xander right there. Whoa, whoa. Let me pick this up. Holy cow, he was huge. He was huge. Come here. Come here. Sorry to be so ADHD, but look. See what I'm talking about? Right there. Oh no, a salmon's gonna get it! Get out of here! Oh, that's cruel. And this is what I face, right? What do? You let the salmon have it and you say, let go of it, hoping that Xander, right, I'm looking at him, will go, okay, I'll take you, I'll take you, I'll take you. Right? Here comes another fucking salmon. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. No. You're not going to eat my minnow. Oh my gosh. Anyways, you can see why I keep the minnow handy. We've got a lot of fish all around. I'm liking this spot a lot. Let's keep at it. Let's just keep cranking them in and hopefully get a gold or two. We got gold on the other side, and it's still early. Top side fast lure fishing. There's that big zander under me again. All right. Let's get some action. You can see that lure perfect in the water. I sometimes double it up just so I can see if that sneaks a fish to come in. It does occasionally, but we're already on 4x. It's super fun fishing too, because we're just pulling them in one after another when the bite is on. There's a hit right there. Here it comes. Ka-wham! Yeah! See, that's so fun. So fun to watch. All right, that's a little silver right there. $10 kilograms, yeah, 20-pounder. All right, let's check our challenges real quick. Not that. How did I not end up with these already set? I thought we did this. I guess I erred. What was I thinking? Did we go through a time warp or something? We're never going to get 3 diamonds. All right, back at it. All right, everybody. I let that sink a little bit. The big mystery. Can't see my lure. Where is it? Oh, and I got a mystery hit. Nice. Good looking. Good looking. Like it. Nice. Nice. Look at that little guy again. 12-1. That's nice. That is almost a gold right there. There it is. Just came right up under it and snagged it. Oh, I forgot to turn on my reel, dumbass. Pardon. Pardon me. Keep falling in love with a fish. Little one. Still silver though. And look, we're finally getting XP on the reel. And that's good because now you don't feel like, you know, you're a zero. Yeah, if you don't snag a fish off that first drop too, you can pull it in and just go for the next run. Find a location, get that lure cooking, and if there isn't a strike right away, you can always pull it all the way in, but you don't have to. Especially when you're fishing with a very selective hook size. See, I'm waiting on nothing there. There's nothing here for me. So don't wait. Bring it in. Oh, look at you over there. You look big. Maybe I can get all the way out there. And this is how you can really just begin to crank in the XP, is just selective. Stay heavy. But when I was younger, I did bronze too. See, that's way out there. I didn't get nothing, so I'll just move. Because then you're just looking for fish quickly. They'll come up if you're doing a good job. See, there's nothing out over here either unless it comes up now. So I don't wait. Yeah, we're grinding. Oh, there's a nice zander right next to me. The bite is off. Come on, fish. There we go. Took a minute. Good looking fish. Oh, that's a nice hit. Come on. Yeah. He came from a long ways off from the left side there. That was awesome. Just cranking them in now after the bite gets back on. Letting them go. Big Xander out there. Oh my gosh, they're so big. I should move over there and fish for them. Oh, look at that guy. They're huge. Let's sneak over there in the boat. Let's do that. Sneak over there. Get a little closer. Let's get our fourth rod out. It's got that worm on it. Let's put a minnow on it, for gosh sakes. Now we're going to just see if we can catch one of those big Xanders we keep seeing out over here. There's one right in front of me even. But I saw that big daddy way over there, so I'm going to see if I can catch it. We'll see if we get lucky without the interference of the salmon. Just switch it up for a sec, you know. Salmon man. Oh, and of course, the very first thing right there. And I am going to just catch it for the shits and giggles. And we'll let that pure champion struggle a little bit. Look at that. See, there's the Xander I want right there. Right there. And the depth nexus makes this salmon fishing really fun because the rod's huge, but I generally want a little more strength in the reel. So that I can bring them in faster. Yeah. But this does just a good job, you know. Get up their attention. Oh, come on now. Get that guy in here. This is why I don't want to use my spin reels on Legends, because they're wimpy. But it is a fun rod for sure. You got to get a depth nexus so you can put some strength behind your bait when you're just using bait. I just wish there was a little more strength, because this is just a salmon, God's sakes. Come on. It's like a silver. Stop it. He's making me mad. Come on. I'm letting you go, for God's sakes. Come here. Get in here. See, it's just another freaking silver. And that's why I don't fish with my bait out here too much, because it's just too slow. So, fish with the spinner and we'll get ourselves back on track. Trying to level, for God's sakes. Alright. Got 3 viewers on today. That's cool. That's cool. And we're in a really good spot, everybody. We're right over here, not too far from the main outpost, trying out a little nook. And I'm fishing topside. Doing a little bit of zander, a little bit of topside. But mostly salmon. And we've moved around a bit. Oh, I hit that right on the money. Just looking for big salmon. It's a 2-0 spinner I'm using, so I'm only getting big fish. And it's fun fishing in that you can see the salmon come run to hit the lure. And since it's most of the way in, you can pick them up if... Oh, come on! Oh, I put that right on your back. See, and he needs to let go and come after me. Oh, it was too fast. I should have waited. That was a huge zander that popped up behind there. I'm going to back up the boat right back here a bit. We're a little too deep in the bay. Bestefar figured out how to use his backup camera, everybody. Check it out! We're going to back up all the way to the cruise ship. Let's go! Oh, it's been an entertaining first hour, everybody. Alright, back to the grind. Oh, get that up to 4. Oh, it's so nice out, for sure. It's kind of fun fishing a new spot. Fishing all these new little gaps. Just seeing what it's like. I'm normally over by the lighthouse over there, you see. And it's just as good over there, obviously. Maybe a little better. But this is real selective fishing. I'm trying to get the big ones. And so, you know, I could change matters up if I want to put a smaller lure on, but that's totally okay. Because I hadn't fished over here and I was curious if there was really anything over. There's more zander over here. And we're fishing without a strike indicator, so it's a very active fishing. Pay attention. Try to keep that lure where you can see it. Watch a strike happen. Cheer loudly. Oh, there's a goodies. Good Xander right there. Oh, right in front of me there. Look at that guy. We'll get you. We'll get you. Go to the left, buddy. Come over. Oh, and look at that hit. Man, that hit happened so fast. Did you guys see that shit? That was fucking amazing. I was just about to get that other guy, and then the other one came right into the boat and smacked it. That was awesome. It just shows you how awesome a spinner is. I love fishing with spinner. It's super awesome. Because it, for example, just saying, if you want to fish deep, look how quickly that thing is sinking. Right? You can do that. The reason I don't when I'm here is because I can't see the strike. Right? And I think that's kind of okay when you're, right there. See, there's the strike. And I don't have a strike indicator, so I got to have my hand on that mouse the entire time, right? So I like to fish topside when I can see the strikes happen. And this is nice dark water that's very clear. You can see through it, but it's dark. So, it's nice to see the strike. But yeah, we're one after another on the salmon. It's nice. Definitely nice, because, I'm basically just leveling up my two new toys. Right here. These guys. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. And I should share with you guys that I have done so much of this that this used to be my rig up right here, the Visionary Director and the Grar, right? 50-25, 30-15, sitting on 25. Notice how it has a spinner, and I wasn't caring what I caught back then as much. But these are fully leveled up, and I still haven't leveled this guy. But I saved my coins, and I finally got the Big Daddy because I want to catch Sidewinder with this guy so bad. Because it's heavy duty. Anyways, we're going to level these up. Got these just this weekend. So that's really what we're doing. Is I've come out to my favorite salmon hole, moved over to the side a little bit, and we're fishing heavy spinner. Heavy spinner on top side. And it's so fun. 3 and 4 by speed. You can see my lure out there straight ahead of me. Watch that strike, here it comes. Bam! You see how fun that is? You see him coming after it? And this reel can just pick up those big heavy silvers, no problem. Right? Like I'm sitting here at 45, but I could easily fish these at 30 on tension. Because this is, you got to earn your way to get here, though, eh? Right? Because it's 85,000 credits to get the gear. But it's really fun fishing out here for sure today. Specifically because I'm coming off of about 5 to 6 hours of fishing for Sidewinder and not having any action. So I'm all amped up on coffee, and I'm catching salmon after salmon. And it's a good time. We're going to take a short break here in a minute so I can refill the mug. It's been fun. I've had a lot of viewers on today. Sure would appreciate a follow or two. Just want to give you guys content. Give you content and share my knowledge. I spend most of my time testing the forward-facing version of the product. I'm a user community member, and council member. So I'm facing forward most of the time. This is my player character that I use to play the retail version. And I just love it. He finally got the Big Daddy reel and he couldn't be happier. And I had some neat moments this weekend. Oh my gosh, we caught Spillfiend. Spillfiend jumped like 10 feet in the air. It was so amazing. It was so amazing, I'll even show it to you. Oh, let's see. Here we go. 6 feet, 8 feet. Whoa! Yeah! Who doesn't like that shit? Who doesn't like that? That's some shit. That is some shit right there. I was so happy, I cheered. I was like, ah! I take it seriously because I'm retired now and I can do nothing but fish. Here comes a hit, yeah! So I'm just saw the tip of his dorsal hit it. This is also a favorite spot for me personally, fishing into the sunset. Super pretty on the water. Another big salmon. Oh, he tried to jump. Yeah. Big Daddy fishing, that's for sure. Big Daddy fishing. All right. Just keep that lure at a different spot each time. And wait for that run to the bait. To the lure. All right. I'm needing coffee. Oh, that's a nice little juvenile. There it is. Oh, I just about missed that. He came right up behind it, so I didn't get to see the fish come running. So as soon as I saw the fish, it was right on the hit. And I hope you guys see how fun it is to fish without the strike indicator. Holy cow. Silver after silver after silver. And that's totally okay because piled after pile somewhere. This was the one bronze we got with that match rod. I've got a couple of gold stacked in this huge pile. It's probably 100 tall now. But it's, 3% of these are gold, I'd say. Total. Kind of want to change spots now. But I'm going to leave us with a nice little view before I do that. And I kind of like how the water is nice and calm again. I'm going to keep at it. See, there we go. Nice little sunshine. Hard to see the strike though. Can't see can't see shit. Definitely see some salmon out there though. Oh, there it is. Look. Coming in. Yeah. See? Who doesn't love that? I coaxed him in by charging that lure with the shift key. By the way. Works out pretty good. Works out pretty good, silver, silver, silver. See if I see any more big daddies out there. My kitty's meowing at me. Yeah, we'll take a short break after fish or so more. And we'll get BestefAr some coffee and we'll check my dogs. Make sure they're cool. Because I don't have much going today. I'm waiting for my family to get back from a Boy Scout trip. I didn't get to go on this one. Water's nice and calm. This is the perfect time to be fishing. See that lure just out there? I think we took all the salmon from this bay. It's so fun to charge that little lure in like that. And it's super easy fishing because I'm letting auto reel do the bulk of my work. Except for that strike right there. Who doesn't love this game? Yeah, I do, I love it. Because I am a true salmon fisherman. Oh, that's a beautiful big fish. Look at that guy. All right. Got a good looking silver right there. Now what we're going to do before I go on intermission is I'm going to run over to the other side again. Because I like to fish that final little run into the sunset from over here. See, who doesn't love that? Right? Look at that. It's gorgeous. We do love this spot as well. I'm not all the way to it, but this will do just nicely. And we'll leave you with that while I go grab myself some coffee. It's going to be a 5-minute break, and I'm sorry for the delay, but I got to take care of my dogs, and I got to make the coffee. And, you know, that takes a sec. So I'll get right back to you, I promise. And I'll leave y'all with a cute little intermission screen. BestefAr is making coffee. Be right back, folks. I need to get the logo up there of Call of the Wild on the top left, I think, but Looks pretty good from where it sits. It's a nice view, eh? I'll be back. imBestefar, is 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 back. My cat's in my chair. Craziness. And we're back, and we're back. Bestefar's looking at his favorite thing on earth, a little sunset action. Got a couple of viewers on still, it's nice. Fishing into the sunset. That doesn't suck. Got a fresh cup of Java. Yeah, nothing close by right now. We just got here to this new spot, remember? I'm not sure stuff's still here. It's been a while since I've had a bite. We'll get that bite going. Fishing the big 2-0 spinner. Looking for silvers or better. Silvers or better. Silvers or better. Looking for the big fish on the horizon. Occasionally they're sneaking up on me, so I gotta keep fishing behind me too. But we're near my favorite spot. Doing some salmon leveling, baby. Boy, he snuck up right under that ray of sunlight there. I couldn't see him sneak under the reflection, but I saw him make the hit. Nicely. Oh, he looks good. He looked good. Look at that. He's a big one right there. That's as close as you can get to a non-gold. Look at that. That's beautiful. Come on. So pretty. So pretty. It's definitely my favorite place to fish. One of. So it's my treat to be out here with you guys for sure. Happy to be doing what I love. Look at that lure just coming on in. Normally a little bit closer to the lighthouse. There's a bite right there. Oh, he looks good too. Look at that nice new rod. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Finally dealing with the best. Oh yeah, I see you there. Yeah, again, look at that, almost a gold. 1 kilogram from gold. Good looking fish. Yo, didn't even see that one coming. Surprised the heck out of me. All I saw was the splash, thankfully. Good looking silver. One after the other. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Oh, I was hoping we'd get a gold or two out here today. It's been mostly silvers. Just the one bronze from the Def Nexus hit. Oh, that's perfect, that lure coming in. Somebody hit that. Look at that. It's running right up. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Wham! Yeah! He ran about a mile to get to that. That was so awesome. So, hold on a sec. I'll answer your question, buddy. Oh my gosh, that was so sweet. Sorry, I got distracted. So I got a question from R4MSV Atten, I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I'll try your command and see if that works real quick. I admit I'm a little less stream and more content. It's like pound from, right? Pound from. That didn't work. Pound at R4MSVAPN. I can't, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, but I do know how to fish, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. And I will be so kind as to say Seattle. I am Norwegian heritage. My kids call me this. Okay, I got a fish, oh, look at that big guy right there! We're getting you back, buddy. We're getting you back. There he is. That's how you do it. That's how you do it right there when you miss a hit. imBestefar is very much from Norway. My great-grandfather's from Norway. My grandfather's from Norway. I'm of course, I'm a Christensen. My last name is Christensen. So Scandinavian through and through. And I'm so lucky, I'm fortunate. I've got 3 grandsons that are all blonde-haired, blue-eyed beauties. And while I've never been to Norway, it's coming. It's coming. I will probably visit Oslo first, but we'll see. But yeah, I have married a Canadian. She is from British Columbia, where I fish for salmon, and I am a salmon fisherman who can't afford to salmon fish anymore. And boy, does this give me a great alternative, right? And it does for everybody. So I've been giving back to the gaming community by sharing product knowledge, testing, technical ability, and time. And when I used to fish, back when I was still in the technology industry, I would fish Rivers Inlet, British Columbia, and all up and down the island, to be honest. Oh, there's a good hit. Yeah, I would love to come south. I need to do more traveling, but Bestefar is very much, I'm in that weird gap of waiting for Social Security and wanting to spend my retirement. So I'm kind of I'm just hanging around, you know. Thank you so much, R4 MSV8. I don't know how the hell to say that, but I appreciate you very much for your follow today. And always, you guys, I am doing everything I can to make this product better during my time testing. And all I'm going to share with you is that there are some just fantastic things coming for us. Fantastic things are coming for you. Keep playing. Like that. To salmon fishing, I love salmon fishing so much that it's meant the world to me to give back. Hi, Mickle. It's really nice to know your first name. It really is. Remind me if I forget, if you, right? Everybody calls me Best or Bestefar, but my first name is Scott, Scott Christensen, but I go by Bestefar. You should come out and fish with me for sure. Friend me on Apex, right? Get out here and come fish with me. That's when it gets real fun. I was teaching somebody who, you know, who didn't have as much time in the game. You know, once you get, you know, like for example, the stale rod. If you can get the stale rod and the Hund reel, you can still catch, you know, bronzies. Of course, the silver is going to run you for your money, but yeah. That's okay, R4. You'll get it. Wait till it's on sale. You know, thankfully it's not that expensive yet, and there's only a couple of DLCs, right? So it's not a big purchase yet to invest in the game for sure. And I sure love to give back. This has been fun today, man. I've just been slaying the salmon. It's been a fun couple of days, really. I've been fishing so much. Oh, makes me happy. Makes me happy. I like when the crazy shit. Oh, look at that. Come on. Who doesn't love that? Look at that screen. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. So pretty. So the Norwegian DLC, just to set it up for you, R4, for you, Mickle. It's epic. You're seeing it, right? Oh, I missed that bite. Oh my gosh, did you see that? I missed a bite. Come back, come back, come back and hit it. Come on. The Norwegian DLC is absolutely worth it. It is gorgeous. It is. It was the first DLC added to the product, and it introduces, of course, large fishing with the introduction of the Atlantic salmon, which is what we're doing here today. Look at that nice one just jumped. And it's fjord fishing, right? Like, who doesn't love fjord fishing? That's our background, brother. We're Vikings. getting a little bit distracted, all this talking. Can you believe it? Bestefar's making friends. So, totally my ancestors in Norway are all from Oslo. Right there in the heart of the capital. And when they came to America in the early 1950s, it was Bestemar and Bestefar, my great grandma and my great grandfather, and they had get this, we had Christensens on both sides of the family. So we had Bestemar was from a different line of Christensens than Bestefar was. So, you know, there's Christensens on both sides of my family. And man, would I love to get over there. Mostly because it's just so pretty, and I'm a hiker. And I love the idea that I'm going to get to hike and see some of those tall mountains there. You know, the fjords are gorgeous. Boy, it's getting dark. I'm having a hard time seeing the strike. And if you've turned off strike indicator, as I have, you're relying on the sound and seeing the fish. So it's getting a little hard for me to fish. Try to cast where I can actually see the fish now. Yeah, I sure hope you do buy the game, Mikkel. You'll really enjoy it. I don't know if you have Hunter. Obviously, Hunter's awesome. It's the first, well, other than Legends too, right? Apex has Legends, the Hunter. There's a nice little bronzy right there in front of me. See, he won't take that hook. He's like, that hook is too big. That's true. I'm being real selective today. Yeah, I play Hunter too. I have a bow hunter I specialized in. And I got him up to like level 34 before I kind of burned out. I don't know, I didn't burn out per se. I just, because I fell in love with looking at the zones more than I fell in love with hunting. Because they were so pretty. So I was using it as a walking simulator. Anyways, Hunter's fun, and I still play, and I just this weekend, because I spared a little cash, I went and bought all the rest of the DLC, so I have every single DLC for Hunter now. I was a few reserves behind. Boy, the bite is gone. Oh, get it, get it. Yeah, just as I say that, I get one running for it. Getting dark. Getting dark for Bestefar. Oh, that's nice right there. Beautiful. Look, who doesn't love that? Come on. Good stuff for a silver. It's good fishing for sure. So again, we've had a lot of viewers today. Oh, Emerald Coast looks so awesome. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. So, and I'll just say this straight up, because I've been a fan of Jaxie for a long time. So much so that he inspired me to start streaming and doesn't know it yet. But because you know, even though I'm on the player council, he doesn't know me personally yet. Even though he sees all my work. Having said that, I have admired watching Jaxie play Hunter for the ages, and before that, I watched this guy named D33 Hunter, who just was so good. He kind of disappeared from my subscription list somehow. Anyways, I was watching Jaxie play Emerald Coast, right? And it was just like, oh yeah, D33, exactly, right? The guy with the big guns, right? He's just ripped. Construction worker who, fuck man, that guy was owning it back then. And I kind of just, like I said, I fell off the radar a little bit, because my iMac died, and I could no longer game, right? Well, then my son graduates high school. Oh, you think so, do you? Come here. Come here. Fall in that water now. Anyways, my son gave me his gaming PC when he upgraded. Oh, a bigger one. Yeah! Yeah, did you guys see that? You see that shit? That, and I'm going to just say right now, I think there's something magical to this. First of all, that's awesome. Right? So, anyways, we'll get back to D33. So, when my son gave me this gaming machine, it really changed things for me. Because obviously I couldn't keep playing Hunter because it was melting my motherboard. Right? On the iMac. But this machine I got now is, you know, it's awesome. And my son's machine is incredible, you know, his other one. So I'm getting a downgrade, for God's sakes, that's 10 times the machine what I had. Anyways, it let me get connected back up with the Hunter and Steam, and I started playing Factorio again, and you know, I played a ton of Satisfactory. And when I went back and looked at all my lists, I couldn't see D33. It hadn't been around. I don't know. Hopefully he's still up. You know what? I should go see if he is, and resubscribe. So I'll do that. And I appreciate Mikkel you bringing that up to me. Anyhow, Jaxie is super funny, and he became my inspiration for so many neat things. That when the player council opened up, I applied, right, hoping that I'd get in, so that I could give my testing background to the product, and that's exactly what happened. So that's a little bit about imBestefar. I'm ex-Microsoft. I'm also a drummer. I'm an artist. I'm also autistic. It's kind of a bummer. But I've made the best of it, for sure. Oh, there's a nice hit. Thought the bite was leaving me there for a sec. Yeah. Good looking silver right there with the bronze under it. Yeah, I do. I'm so happy to get back, and this has just been the funnest game ever for the fisherman that can't get up to Rivers Inlet on his own anymore. Oh, there's a nice one right there. Let's just pick that up. He's right under us. Come on, boy. Tried. Getting dark. Gonna have the Norwegian skyline soon. So Mikkel, if you stay on, and you should, let me fish for you till dark so that you can see what the night sky looks like. It has, just like we see in Norway, right? Your northern latitude is such that you get the Aurora Borealis. And we'll see it, right? you'll see the aurora borealis looks so awesome on the water. You'll see. Oh, we're just slaying in the silvers. So yeah, right? You can see it right there already showing up. And it'll get a lot brighter as it gets darker, and eventually it'll start reflecting on the water. See? Sometimes I can just sit here like this. You guys, this game is 4 letters. I'm going to give them to you, right? Because it's the secret to calming someone with autism. Are you ready? 4 letters. ASMR. This game gives me asthma, right? It's calming. I have calm music on. I have calm nature in front of me. I have fish and friends around me. This is my safe place, right? There's more going on here than just fishing for Bestefar. Bestefar lost the ability to go do this, and I can't go back. So I need this for me, right? I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I saw some things when I got to do this, guys. When I did this in my real life, it was the neatest part of my life, and it really changed me to be out in nature. And you really need to do it. Sorry, Bestefar is fragile. But I care, and I love people, and I love what I do, and it's okay to be fragile, because you can fish. What happened, guys, is the person that took me couldn't take me anymore, because he passed. And where he got to go was so special that no one else could go there after he passed. And so my time ended. My legendary time ended. And so now, and I'm too old to go. So when this game came along, I got back, right? I got back fishing for salmon again. It's epic, you know? That's why I'm emotional about it. That's why I give so much time back to the product, because it's done so much for me to heal my soul, you know? Because I lost somebody so special. Anyhow, not to get all emotional on everybody, holy shit. Thanks, guys. It's good to heal. Anyways, what a fun day, and I've had such an incredible couple of days. To lighten the moment, I'll share with you a neat moment in just a sec. Because Mickle, this is why you play the game too. Look at that big sucker right there. Come on now. All right, so just the other Friday, 2 days ago, this happened. Are you ready? Six feet, 18. Wow! Yeah! You never disappoint, buddy. Wow! Took my breath away. See what I mean? That when that shit happens, you know, you're astounded, right? And that's of course Spilfine, our legendary salmon in this zone. He was caught right here. He's been caught here too. And everywhere you see a purple fish, a legend has been caught, right? And these are all fishing zones, right? This map is massive. Buddy, you gotta get this game. Save your coins, brother. I'll teach you everything you need to know. And what's really, really cool about this zone, just so you know, the Norwegian zone, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Here, let's just take a moment. We'll go to the map. I'm gonna zone right back to the outpost, right? This is where the game starts for you in this DLC right here, right? So you run up here to the store. It's right here. And what's super cool about this is I'm going to show you how far you are away from salmon. Ready? Go. You come around the building, you go over here, you come down, you don't get a boat, you don't need a boat, you just fish off the dock. Right here. Now, you got to watch these poles, right? Those poles are going to cut your line, but you can easily just do this right here, right off the dock. Now, mind you, I don't know if I'm going to get a big salmon here, but I should definitely, it's possible, and I say that because I'm pretty sure I've got a screenshot of me with a Goldie right there. You know, oh, I almost missed that. I was on my other screen, but see, here we are taking a hit with that same lure, the same rig up, right? I'm on the dock about 5 seconds from the outpost zone in. Look at, there's a big salmon. And so it's kind of making my point, right? Look at that. Almost. That's kind of creepy looking actually with the light. But it makes my point for me. What's really cool about the Norwegian zone is right here off the dock. As soon as you have a big enough rod and reel, you can come right here and catch salmon, right? And that's super cool because you're not having to like travel too far or, you know, go all the way to the end of the map to finally get your big fish. There's big fish right here. Right here is where I caught that salmon, right? So they're pretty much everywhere, right? So it's real easy to get into the fish. Now it's the same way on GRR, it's just different fish, right? The big fish in GRR reserve is definitely the lake trout. And of course there's legends over there that are massive as well. You know, just I'll give you an earshot of what a couple of those look like since you don't have the game. Let's see, we'll be selective. Oh, let's see, make this a little bit easier for me to see. Here's Kale Paul. This is the legendary pike. Caught him many times now. After that, of course, here's Goldstein. This is my favorite legend of all because he's a bass, right? You don't need a big rig to catch him. Notice how he's only 12 kilograms. So as soon as you have a rig up that's big enough to catch this legend, this is your first legend. After that, After that, you start fishing for salmon because you've got a big rig up, right? Just like that. See, I'm taking pictures. This is early in my life. But you also start catching big Xanders like that, right? But other legends do exist, of course. Here's Spillfiend. He's huge. 36 kilograms. 78 pounds or whatever. And bigger than him, and this is, of course, my pride and joy. Look at this one. This is Sidewinder. I've only caught him once. 100 pounds. And then there's another one. Store Henrik is a burbot. He's pretty easy to catch. Right? And it's just so fun. You end up catching him in different spots, right? Like, so here's a different spot where I caught Goldstein, for example. Anyways, just share them with you. And what's neat about each reserve, I'll show you. When you play the game, of course, if you've got a legend in your zone, it shows up as purple right here in the corner. Right? And if I hover over Norway, it's not purple. That's because I caught Spillfiend 2 days ago. And we get new legends every week, right? And they move, right? So over here in the Golden Ridge Reserve, if I look at my legendary fish, sorry, my picture covers it, but it shows Goldstein 5, Big Larry 3, and Sidewinder 1. Sidewinder's the hardest to catch, and I spent, I don't know, fucking 6 hours fishing for him yesterday and not a single bite. 6 hours of casting nothing. Casting nothing. Oh, so frustrating. But people are catching him. And if you go out into Discord, you will see that, and people are proud of it, and they should be, right? If you go into Discord, I'll even show you. If you go into Discord, of course, go into the Call of the Wild D'Angle, go into the Trophy Gallery chat. There's somebody that just caught him. And by the way, we've only seen 4 people take Sidewinder that have reported it. There's the first, here's the second, right here. You know, so we share with each other where to find him and whatnot, right? And there's lots of conversation about how to fish, right? So lots to learn, lots to check out. Now this GRR, it's a little bit different feeling. Let me show you the map. Lots more little lakes, lots, with a couple of bigger lakes where the lake trout are, and a really neat dam over here. And one of the legends is a catfish named Big Larry, and Big Larry is a female, right? And Big Larry is so big, it's like a submarine. I might have a picture of Big Larry somewhere. Let me see if I've got it. Because Big Larry is just awesome. Because when Big Larry's moving through the water, it's like a submarine. Right? I caught him at night here. It's a little bit better. You can see how wide he is there. Right, super fun, super fun. And you know, he's totally over here in the dam. There's a dam right here. He's laying deep in these corners, you know, swimming out in the open over here. One time I played him right here. He swam this direction and spooled me, you know. The fish stories are many. And all of these are neat little topside lakes, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, you can't really see, except for that the mountains are beautiful, right? Look at that. So pretty. Anyways, so right off of GRR, of course. What the fuck? fuck, so big. I know, Mickle, right? So, I'll pin that. That's just classic. Hold on. Oh my god, that's so awesome. Anyways, so the big fish are fun. The big fish are fun because you need the big gear to be able to handle it, and you end up having a lot of rods, right? They're all different sizes. You have all kinds of reels, right? You have a massive backpack with lots of stuff in it. You end up fishing all of it, right? So, there's a ton to the game, and it's 100% open world, and there's other fishermen on these worlds with you. You can fish with your buddy, right? So, you just got to get hooked up to APX Connect, right? So now let's get back where we were. Of course, there's currency and other things you can do in game, a lot of collectibles, and there's some really neat areas like this, but I can't really give you a good view of it because it's nighttime. But this is basically the equivalent of Yellowstone, right? A bunch of big steamy geyser lakes, and up high there's a warm lake where there's decent sized fish. Anyway, super cool. I'm also gonna I'll come over here real quick, give you a little lake trout. If you come down to the bottom big lake down here, and I hope I'm rigged up for this, I could probably use this guy here or this guy. Let me re-rig this guy with soft plastic real quick. I'd rather re-rig the other one. Just a sec. We'll use the big Rushy because it's awesome, right? Sorry. All right, we want the big one. We want the big one. We want the 45. We want the 5 for the 2. All right, so this is just a 2. It's just a medium plastic worm, but I've got the big rig up, okay? We're in the bottom left lake. We're gonna go show you how quickly and easy it is to get a big fish in GRR now. So my boat is named Big Orange because he's juiced. And I'm 68, right? So I grew up when O.J. Simpson was still getting touchdowns, all right? Let's just keep that in mind. So I'm old. I'm 56. Anyways, I'm coming right out to this little station out here. We're fishing at night. Coming out to this little station, you see? It's just a marker for where to be for me, because it doesn't really matter where I am. And I can come out here to this station, get that Big Daddy rod out there with soft plastic, fishing in the dark, and I can just drop this straight down. So now we're going to jig for just a sec, and I'll show you what that's like, Mickle. So that bait is dropping straight down. It's 38 meters deep here. That's over 100 feet, right? So this is metric. So now look how far that's dropping. And from here I can just jig, right? Lift that rod up and down a few times. And if I do this long enough, I'm going to get a lake trout. So just give this a minute, because I did just get here. And I don't have my hat on. Come on. I'm not going to catch a fish without my hat on. Anyways, this is a medium piece of soft plastic, and I can sit here when I'm like reading email or working or whatever, and I can hold down the space bar with my left thumb while this jigs, and I can wait for a bite, and as soon as I hear it bite, I'll right click and we'll get our first fish, and I can show you the lake trout. Now, obviously it's not participating, so let's pick it up and move it, but you can also jig from a distance. Let's just push this out and I'll pull it in. Now, we're down here in this bottom left lake. You can also fish for these anywhere in that first lake we were in, right? Anywhere. All right, let's jig some more. Oh, I didn't let it drop. I'm such a dork. Let's fish that out there a little bit. Grab a lake trout real quick. I gotta let it get down. Sorry about that. Little pressure having to just go get a lake trout real quick. Go. Might as well be a mile deep. Easy to get spooled. All right, let's let that jig for a sec. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So now the challenge is to just pull them up, right? Again, I'm heavy rig up. This is going to pull it straight in, but I'll show you probably what will be a silver or a bronze lake trout, because there's nothing else that deep. So this is definitely a lake trout. Now, I would argue that that's at the current state of where things are, right? Things change. Anyways, still coming in. There it is, big lake trout. About a silver, I'd say. And they're fat. They get pretty big too. And when I first started playing Wild the Angler, I would do weight challenges and I would fish for lake trout first, because the game currently in retail, and this is something that I know is being addressed in future versions that can be talked to, and it's the progression system, is something that is being modified to support players. And this is a case where, you know, it's leaning towards heavy fish being credited, right? So I did that. That's exactly what you see here. A lot of XP, easy to get challenges and do the weight challenges with big heavy fish. And of course, the bronze version of this fish is you know, still 10 plus pounds. So you're fishing a heavy rig up, even though they're bronze and of course juvenile, you know. So you can start fishing lake trout a lot earlier in life. This is of course a silver. Anyways, let me get out of here. I can't seem to get out of there. It's locked up, everybody. There we go. Took a sec. So that's lake trout. Having said that, what kind of challenges do you have? Same, weight, fish types, etc. So now that I've shown you that, we can get ourselves back over to GRR and we can wrap up our work there. But yeah, we've had a great first day. if anyone who's on the stream is interested, you can go out to Twitch, and if you go to my content, sorry for the duplicity real quick, I'm going to show you where it is, but off the main video link there is the full stream of me catching this week's version of Spillfiend, including that highlight. So you can go out there and watch what kind of prep work I do to fill up and capture a given legend. And then they're kind of all each different, to be honest. You were certainly fishing for each of them differently. Look at that. So pretty. So yeah, I like to fish for salmon right off here for sure. Especially if I only have 5 minutes, right? If I have a few minutes, I'll just pop right off the dock in Troll Spiret and just drop a spinner in the water. You know what else I do a lot of? And this is another good idea for those people just trying to level quickly. If you ever sit down and listen to Jaxie speak, right? You go to the tackle box and you're listening to that week's tackle box. Fish from a dock somewhere. Just fish while you listen to the tackle box. It's a great way to level up a lure, right? Now, I'm going to share with you guys another neat spot. So if you just zone in to Troll Spiret, I love how he put the light on his sign there. This Dietzer. Anyways, you zone in right here, right? And you're right by the vendor. Well, if you want to just, crush your neighbor's flowers, just come straight over. Just head to the water. Right? I'm heading straight over. And this is super cool because as soon as you get your first medium rod, your very first medium rod, like a 6 kilogram rod, you just come out here to these rocks. And, some of you were on the stream earlier, you saw we were fishing out here in my boat, Big Orange. And Big Orange has been out here a zillion. But you don't need a boat, right? You don't have to buy a boat to come out here. Of course, it's free anyways for those who want to use the normal boat. But you can come right out to this spot right here. Or, I kind of like this one better. And this is my little quiet little spot. Get on the oh! Okay, sorry, geez. I'll come around to this last little spot. Okay, see how I've got this nice all to myself now? Just can't cast over that, right? But this is the spot for the beginner. This is where I spent all my time grinding to get Xander and salmon to level up and afford the better reels and rods, right? And you're getting just the same fish that I got from the boat earlier. So this is kind of where you would go. And what's nice is it's right off the, it's right off the main outpost. You don't need to do anything to come here. Just gotta wait for the fish to spawn. And imBestefar got something cool from Amazon today. Check this out. Do you know what this is? This is a USB to XLR converter, which means I can use my bass drum microphone. Look at that. Whoa! Hey, imBestefar, you got a really nice mic. I really do. Yeah, I got a really nice mic, man. And it has a nice stand. And it sits in front of my bass drum like this. Boo, 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 boo. Right? It's what it's like. But I wanted a better mic because I do a lot of talking. So I got this USB to XLR converter so I can just plug into the back of this thing. Right here, let me see if I can get it off of here. One second, I'm working on it. Bestefar's gonna hook all this up at some point. But yeah, see? This is designed to go in my bass drum. It's got that hole, right? And that hole, just, you stick this right in there. But it takes a little bit of that. Well, let's see if she fits. Oh no, she may not fit. I've got work to do here. And oh, look at what Bestefar's got all over his hands. Bestefar has to go on intermission right now. We'll be right back. Oh shit, I am so sticky. Huff, I got all fucked up. What do you do when you're all fucked up? Oh shit. You clean it up. How did that happen? She hadn't been moved in a while, apparently. Bestefar will be right back. My apologies, crew. Well, that was a clusterfuck. That was messy. That was a big messy mess right there. I'm not sure what Bestefar got into, but it was a big fucking mess. Look at this. Danger, man, danger. Something fucking exploded on me and went nastiness. But I will point out that I was successful and I did get it in there, and now I will have plug and play super awesome mic at a later date. Definitely not until it gets wiped off. What a disaster that was. But now we're sitting here pretty. Got ourselves a nice little break. We can do a little bit of fishing. Okay, we're back on track. That was fun. Okay, we're back on, and we're fishing. Boy, that was a big distraction. Boy, the bite is off. Come on. Get that bite moving. Boy, I see those salmon out there. Anyways, this was a fun little spot for me until I could afford to get a boat and come out here to a little bit deeper. And admittedly, it's not as easy to catch out here as it used to be for me because I'm using the bigger lure, right? And I can't get as deep out there. So, you know, you can obviously go with a smaller lure. But I want to check my challenges. I want to see where they're at or what's left to do. We're going to switch out and do some Arctic char fishing here in a little bit. If the challenges are ready for that. We'll take a look here in just a sec. Alright, go to the handbook, go up to my quick journal for challenges. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that? My challenges aren't set again. Boy, something weird is happening there. I'm going to just go fish for char and see if they're working. I set these. I can't believe they're not working. Anyways, let's go fish for these. We'll go grab some char. Now, char, totally different bailiwick. So they're going to be a topside mountain lake fish. Arctic char, Arctic char, Arctic char, right? All in these topsides. So let's just fast travel to one real quick. I'd like to make sure I have what I need lure-wise. This is a super beautiful spot up here where we are because you're out above the lake. Let me show you. For Mickle especially, if he's around, you can see where I was fishing way down there. Way down there. We're now up in a high mountain lake. Right? One of which is going to have our Arctic char in it. So we're going to run over here and see what we can do. Find a good place to set up shop. This is as good as any. We'll fish around this little island in the various directions. Looks perfect. Okay, Arctic char. What are we dealing with? Such a beautiful fish. Super red on the bottom. Wants a spoon or a spinner. But let's check the hook chart. Alright, Arctic char. We want silver or better, so we want a number 3 or better. And I'm sitting up here on a 2-0. So why don't we, because I'll get juveniles with the 7 or the 6 that I have, why don't we just throw that little one on just to see if we can get lucky, because I only need 3 silvers, right? So let's grab the small, in fact even this should do it. The Steo and the Hun, this is a Quest rod. We can put the 7.6 or 2.0. Go with the 6, I guess. Use the Quest rod. Love this thing. Man, I've loved this thing when I got it. Move up a little bit. Did I really get that on there? I did. It's a 6. And we'll see if we get anything, really. Yeah! Got something already. The Hun is not the fastest reel on earth. But Arctic char are a fun fish and they play well. Little bronzy. And we need silvers so that the challenge board, look, it's blank again. I've got to report this. One moment. Oh, hold on. I got to get this off screen. Oh, that's too bad. I got, anyways, report that issue. I've done that. Here we go. Let's get some more fishing. Then I got to clean my microphone apparently. Almost missed it. I was doing something else. Oh, look at that, a little brown. I'm trying to clean that microphone. Oh, come on, hon, you can do it. Oh, a nice little jump there. Super slow reel. Yeah, that's how it is. Little bronzies. I'm going to probably have to go back and get a bigger hook so I can catch some bigger fish. That's no problem. Wow, nice little jump next to me there. Trying to get a few artichoke now, just to show the quest's working. But they seem to be disappearing from view. Getting a lot of good bites here though. That little Hunt is just working. And it is an absolutely beautiful rod. Look at that, handmade. It's got the nice look of handmade. Got a little bit better one on this time than those bronzies. Taking me a while to bring them in. It's because this reel is super weak. And it looks like I have a salmon on. Yeah. What is he doing up here? No. Boy, that spinner's doing good work. We got another one. Salmonville. Little one. But I'm going to switch out. I'm going to switch out and I'm going to go to a 2 spinner, but I'm going to go back and get it. Gotta have what you need. I want to be able to get silvers. So we'll grab that spinner real quick by dropping it on the lure. Yes, we will. We literally will. We literally will. I'll leave that 2-0 for my other work, but I want Hook size, Arctic char. We want a 3. A 3 or a 4. A 3 would be good. This one is what we want, a 3. And I'm going to put that on my small Rushy with the Mediator on it. The 3. So my first rod. First rod. And this is actually a different lake than the other one, and it'll do just fine. It has char in it. So let's just give this first rod a try. All right, we'll see if we can size ourselves into a bigger char. Should get less fish this way though. There's a salmon right there. Boy, he just came in out of nowhere. Ka-wham! Little bronzies. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're eating all my lures. All right. Just because that spinner is such a good lure. And honestly, I could try a spoon here, but a spoon's going to attract the salmon the same way. So I'm just going with what I got at the moment. Big salmon right there. Definitely not getting too many bites here. Go over to that other side of the river. imBestefar is going to work on his mic soon. His messy microphone. His messy microphone. I had no idea that thing was going to explode grease on me. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. So let me get to a place where I can quickly switch us out. Oops, sorry. Oh my gosh, imBestefar. I want to exit here. Okay, so what did we do today? We fished for a ton of salmon today. We leveled up a couple of different rods today, and also reels, and it's been a good session because I met a couple of new friends, and always good to expand the audience. We were taking good questions today, so it was really fun to interact with my folks, my crew, and I just want to always take a moment and give back, to tell you guys how much I really appreciate everything. So, you know, I want to say goodbye and say how much I appreciate you guys. And having said that, you know, this is that moment. Please, if you have a minute, put a follow on my content, or a like, or a subscribe, and I really appreciate it. Helps the old man keep salt on the dinner table, so to speak, and makes me happy as well. I sure appreciate your time and all your feedback, and most importantly, your friendship. But it's time that matters. Thanks so much for your time. Peace and love to everybody. Give your mom